Hey guys, so 2022 is finally here. Let's go, baby. What better way to reset, get the motivational levels going, and in order to do that, I'm going to give you my top 5 tips to things you really should start doing in 2022. So tip number 1 is to always choose the Helia option. So when you leave your door, there's the flatter route and there's the Helia route. Try and go for the Helia route. There are so many benefits to hill running, some of which are that it really builds your quad muscles, really gets them firing and reduces the chance of injuries and niggles. Even for when training for a flat race, heels are crucial. They make you a stronger runner and you will reap the rewards from it. Like I said, easier said than done, but the Helia option will pay off with consistency and time, much better off than the faster, flatter route. Okay, tip number 2 is to not look at your watch during easy runs. So on easy run days, switch your lap splits off, turn your watch the other way around, and just give yourself the mental break that you deserve. Run for the love of running. Once again, much easier said than done. We've all got smartwatches. We start getting obsessed with our data. It goes on Strava. We care what people think. Honestly, switch it off on easy days. Go out there for the love of running, and you'll be much better off. You'll probably most likely end up taking the easier days easy, which is exactly what we're after. You'll give yourself a bit of a mental break from constantly checking your watch every kilometer or mile or so, and it just allows you to mentally rejuvenate for the tough sessions that are coming up. Okay, so point number 3 is to introduce strength work into your routine or progress your current strength work. So us runners tend to love running, tend to not love strength work. But unfortunately, by neglecting strength work, that's when increased niggles come and increased chance of injury. I personally, I'm a passionate runner myself. I love running. Strength work, not so much, but I do it because I know in the long term it helps my running. So if you're doing it, great. You should start just progressing it. Always try and move forward, whether that be increasing the reps a little bit or increasing the weight. If you're currently not doing any strength work, I would highly recommend introducing it into your routine. Like I said, it's not the funnest thing in the world, but you don't have to go all out. You don't need to make it too intense. You can start off low and progressively build from there. But I really would recommend getting your body as strong as possible so it can handle the load and the training and the impact that comes with the running training. Okay, tip number 4. Target a few key races for the year, get them in your calendar and plan your year around them. So it's impossible to peak the whole year round. It's also impossible to stay on top of your running game the whole year round. So really focus on key races. Whether that be a marathon a year, 2 marathons a year, whether it's shorter distance races or an ultra, really start planning your year nicely, and that way you can train accordingly. So I plan to peak twice a year. Training tends to get quite intense up until that peak point, and then from then onwards, I give myself a little bit of recovery, downtime, rejuvenate, let the body recover, let the mind recover before starting up and going again. And just by planning and plotting those key race dates, that allows you to physically build your body into a position where you know you're going to peak and you're going to recover during certain months. And point number 5, last but not least, probably one of the most important points, is routine, routine, routine. So things are so much easier when you get stuck into a routine. We're creatures of habit. We love doing similar things on a daily basis. I like doing my morning routine every day. I have been out of routine and I haven't done it for quite a while. I did it the other day for the first time and it was an absolute mission, whereas before it became part of normal life. So whether you build in your own morning routine, whether it's running certain distances or certain sessions on certain days, when you get stuck into that routine, it just makes it so much easier. It doesn't become a mission. Like I said, it becomes daily habits. And at the end of the day, what improves us? Consistency and time being consistent. So by doing that routine every day or every week, you're building up that consistency over time, which ultimately will give you results and hopefully those PBs that we're all after. So let's go out there, let's go chase those goals, let's make it an absolute cracking year, and let's be better than yesterday.